Hello, and welcome to Spirit Island. Once again, let's try with two boards. I feel like two boards is kind of interesting. And I don't think that we've gone up against Sweden yet, though Sweden, I think, is quite a spooky character. What I'd like to do is play the Keeper of the Forbidden Wilds. Now, this is a creature that is all about kind of creating lands that people have a hard time exploring into. Forbidden Land. Anytime you create a sacred site, you get to push all Dahan from that land, and Dahan will never... Dahan events never move Dahan to your lands, but powers can. So kind of interesting. You kind of push the Dahan away. And then what would be a fun one? Like, he's the heart of the forest. Rising of Heat and Sand. I haven't seen this one. All of your invaders here have -1 health. I've never played this guy before. Holy jeez. Reclaim. Add a presence to mountains and sand. So he's all about expanding to mountains and sand. So let's try the rising of this guy. And that's kind of cool. I think we can stick to difficulty 5. In particular, I feel like Sweden is like the hardest. I don't know. Maybe we can go up one difficulty level, but like I think we're going in for a loss if we try this hard. Sweden, their stage 2 escalation is invaders explore each land this phase, and if that land has as many invaders as there are Dahans get converted into settlements, which is god awful. It's so bad. Heavy mining means that if they do 6 damage, they get 2 ravages instead of 1. So you can't just let them do like a big attack from time to time. Like, you have to stay on them. Population pressures at home mean that they get an extra city at the start of the game. And then this is the kicker. Fine steel for tools and guns. Deal 3 damage with settlements and 5 with cities. They get an extra city at the start of the game, and they can convert your Dahan into settlements. So, like, this here is incredibly challenging. And then finally, the royal backing. Not only do they get another fear card, so it's harder to finish them off, but at the end of the setup phase, after the explore card, accelerate the invader deck. Discard the topmost card of the lowest invader stage in the deck. Right? And then on each board, add 1 settlement to a land with the fewest invaders that matches the discarded card. Like, how do you do this? This is insanity to me. I've never played this guy before, but I'm looking forward to it. A lot of cool kind of energy and growth plans here. Presence starts the game with 2, and Earth and Fire. It's kind of interesting. 2 damage to these people, 2 damage in general, 2 damage. So it's mostly just fire, which is interesting. Whereas this man here needs a little bit of fire, but he can also do, it's push those who trespass, 2 damage, and destroy a Dahan, right? So that's a range 0. So if they're in your lands, you can kill them pretty quickly with sunlight and fire. And then Spreading Wilds at range 1. Push 1 from the target land per 2 sunlight that you have. If it has no invaders, you can create this stuff. And like, this is really cool to me. You may split this power, however the desired, between the start and one of your lands. Okay. So, this one just scales with the more cards and stuff that you play. It starts with a lot of energy. We can get more sun. We can play more cards. 5 and reclaim 1 means that every time you play 5 cards, you get to pick a card up. So every round you're picking a card up, rather. Anyway, so this is cool. Let's try it out. A little bit of insanity here to start the game. And we're starting so far in the freaking back corner on this board, unfortunately. And they got a jungle and a wetland. And on each board, okay, so they added a settlement to each board. Oh, but then there isn't a card in here 4 wetlands anymore. So I don't know if they're going to get a mountain tile as their third Gen 1 or if they're going to get a sands tile. Interesting. This one here is cool too. I didn't even realize this. This one costs 3 power, but you gain a presence card and add a presence to a land without blight at range 3. Pretty cool. Gain a power card is nothing, whereas +1 or +1. Add a presence to a land with wild or your presence. Oh, okay. So creating more wild is important for us to grow our main dude here. Very, very interesting. So adding 2 things on the board seems pretty powerful in our first turn. It does mean that we could get all the way up to 2 power to play one of our cards. Let's have a look at what we have for cards here with our Fireman. We have Gift of Searing Heat. Okay, this one does have fire and darkness. Fire and darkness here, fire and darkness here, fire and darkness here. If we could play 2 cards with 1 energy, we could play both of these. So target spirit gains 2 energy. That's our ally. Target spirit may pay 1 energy to do 1 damage in one of their lands. Kind of weak, but interesting. Sweltering Exhaustion, range 2, target any land, skip the Ravager build action. So we could do that somewhere. We could play... No, for us to get 2 energy this turn, I would have to do things differently. Because to get 2 energy requires 2 placements. To play 2 cards at least requires 1. So this is interesting. I mean, we could certainly try and screw with them doing a build action here, because this location here, they're going to build a city, and that is really hard to deal with. I hate how far our green dude is. And this is range 1 from a sacred site. Gather up to 2 Dahan. For each Dahan present, push up to 1 and 1 and 1. Oh, interesting. So is there a Dahan nearby? We could push them out of that land. Which isn't really going to work that well, unfortunately, because it's not a fast card, is it? It's a slow card. And then gather up one of your... and do a damage. Gather 1 and do a damage. So it allows us to push in there. Now, we can create lower health anywhere that we have this invaders thing. So... like, if we were able to get 2 tokens in there, we could do a lot of damage. I just can't put a token in there. Like, I want to grow fast in the first turn. So let's do this with you. I'm probably going to put 2 tokens in this tile here with the intent of doing some damage. We do get an earth token if we unveil 2. And if we do this... and this. Like, I'm wondering if we just go for this kind of thing here. Do a bunch of damage. Earth. And... earth and 2 cards. And now he has -1 health. Interesting. Gather up and do 1 and 1. Or... forcing people to move. I mean, it can be so nice. I'm just worried about the gathering Dahan and them turning them against us. But it is what it is. Like, if they get a mountain expiration... no. What to do? What to do? I kind of just want to push everything into this double sands tile. I'm trying to find a way to make it work. We don't have very much defense. That's what I'm worried about. Like, we look at the back of your card. You've got a lot of offense, a lot of control, low fear, low defense, and utility, right? Whereas you, I don't even know what you would be considered. Okay, you do have high defense, so that's nice. All right, so let's go ahead. The target spirit gains energy is fine just because it costs 0. And then both of these, rather, I want to do at least 2 darkness, right? So again, target a land. Oh, that's annoying. If I do this one, then I can't get either. Because I'd have two, but I wouldn't have the dark. Okay, well... Still, revealing the darkness is or the mountain is probably worthwhile. I'm just annoyed. So waves of heat. That's going to do 2 damage to explorers only within 1 range of my double token. So probably in here, but could be elsewhere as well. And then we'll probably have to do a sweltering exhaustion up here next turn or something like that by getting more power. Okay. Now, I'm still not sure about you because I need to get tokens down. But to get tokens down, I need to do like this action here. And then the only thing I know that I can do, I'm going to get 2 power coming in. I'm going to have 1 power. What am I playing? Let's look at this hand of cards. Push 2 to Han, fine. 2 damage per thing in the land, fine. Like, all of this is just, like, okay. There's a little bit of fire, sunlight, and green here, which is interesting. Towering Wrath, range 2. For each of your in an adjacent land, deal 2 damage, but we destroy all the Dahan. I mean, technically I could do that. But what would be the benefit? Like, I would have 2 sunlight. So I could push somebody out of mountains if that's where they explored. What else do we have for cards here? If there are 2 or fewer in the target land, we can remove 1. Okay. Target spirit gains a power card. If you target another spirit, they also gain 1 energy. Fine. Is there blight near me? Yes, but it's not in the correct location. It needs to be jungle or wetlands, and that's on that side of the board. Yikes. This is not a super strong start, I don't feel. We could just do the Sacrosanct Wetlands here. Target a location and say that they can't explore into it. We could choose this mountain tile. Playing 2 cards doesn't make any sense to me. Actually, you know what I need to do is I need to set up a location with the green anyway, so that I can expand and grow out of this location. We're going to push you guys all into here. So we have a huge Dahan area, and then we're going to try and like keep pushing the Dahan into like a huge group. And then you to add a route. Yeah, okay. I only have 1 power? What? No, I should have my energy now. Oh, it's because I haven't... Wait, what? I haven't clicked... What have I not done yet? Add a presence to a land with wilds or your presence. I don't understand. I did that. Oh, I get to pick 2. I didn't even realize. I'd literally pick 1, pick 2. I was like, what are you on about, game? Damn. All right, let's draw a card then. Yeah, minor power. Cost of 0 is nice. Target spirit gains 2. During time passage, target spirit may reclaim 1 power card instead of discarding it. If you target another spirit, you may also reclaim 1 power card instead of discarding it. Well, I should have gotten this and then targeted the other guy. This has... I need green mostly. Green and yellow. So this has yellow. None have green. I mean, that's pretty good. Next turn when I can play 2 cards, that's what I'll do. For now, let's just play this. So this. Push... So what is this? This is push a target per land with 2. If a target has no, add 1. Okay, so that's another way of getting green in this tile. And if I get 2 green in this tile, then I'll certainly be able to grow into it. Man, this was more complicated than I thought it would be. Welcome to this game. I hope that you guys are all following. But to summarize, we're going to grow our network of cannot explore here from the corner, and this bad lad here is going to start doing some damage. And then hopefully Sweden doesn't blight our entire island here in like a single turn. So fast action into here. Oh, I get to push 2 first. Well, you're about to build a settlement. When this is just in the next phase. Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to protect against this city in the center. So for now, let's just group all them up. And then you. Target spirit gains 2 energy. They may pay 1 energy to do a damage. Gain 2 energy. Now we have lots of power. Love it. So you're building, you're building, you're building. These are all very spooky. I don't know that I have very much defense. I know this thing says I have defense, but I don't know if that's true. Doesn't feel right. And then innate power. So here, it's only 1 tile away, so I can put a second one, making it very difficult for them to spread to this mountains, though they're not likely to do so. Gather up to 1 and do a damage. I also have this. Do 2 damage to explorers only. But I need to target a single land to do that. I think what I do is I remove the threat of you doing anything nasty down here. And then I need to move and attack. Do we have anything? Right now, I can give you guys the sweltering heat to make you not able to attack. What else am I gonna do? Sweltering heat so that you can't attack. That stops this ravage. This ravage, I don't know what I'm gonna do about. This movement for 1 move, 1 fear, 1 damage. I could get into this green zone, but it's still not safe. What does this do? This is slow. This is slow. I mean, everything I do is slow. I don't have any speed. So it makes me not want to go into that area. I do like weakening them. I don't want to go in here. I don't know. For argument's sake, let's go here. Oh, wait. No. Undo. I want to do a damage, right? So can I just do this and then kill this guy? Yeah, if I could do 2 damage to buildings, that would have been really good, but we could not. So this here. Add a presence to a land without blight. Far away. It costs a lot, but we can do it. Or I can add to a land with this. What do you have in terms of cards? Nothing's fast. Again, nothing is fast. Okay, that's a problem. 1, 2, 3. I could get all the way to this zone here where they're about to build a settlement, and then I could do a big ground pound to like kill a bunch of them. Because I have 3 power in hand, and I could like grow up to get the 4 power, which would allow me to do the big slam here. That's only 2 damage though, so it's not actually enough. 2 damage and destroy though as well. Yeah. This power is +1 range. This power is +1 range. Green and This is such a struggle for me. Like, it's so hard to decide what to do here. What's in the discard? Like, this card would not have saved us. No. Okay, let's go and expand. Actually, wait. First, let's gain a power card. It's more important to gain the power card. And then, minor? Or obviously major. Or minor, yeah. Alright. Is there a fast card? Yes. Target spirits gain 1 energy. If you have at least 2 sacred, target spirit gains 1 energy. If you target another spirit, they gain 1 energy. I mean, that's cool. It's yellow and green. It's fun, but it's like, it's not at all what I was looking for. U is fear, and you can push people and stuff. This is very helpful. But I do need some fire. I guess we're just so slow, and that's going to have to be fine. And that's a settlement and an explorer. Okay, well, still, I think we expand to here, and then we, again, expand. And I was planning to go here, but now I feel like it's clear that I need to go there. This can do some damage in that site. I guess for this reason, you want to be kind of stacked together. But if you did this card, for instance, and this card together, we would get 2 damage from this at range 0. And this here can do range 1, 2 damage. It's kind of annoying because there's nothing good to attack. They're going to do Blight here. I have nothing to save this Blight. And you have no fast card that I can do. You can only prevent this one with that. 2 card. You need at least 2 heat production. I guess I need another power card because I need to see if I can get something that will help us. So, power card. Minor. Defend for 5. No. Target spirit provides 2 defense in each of its lands. Two defense is like just not enough when you're fighting Sweden. It's just like not it, fam. I do need a lot of fire cards. Fire. I literally drew 4 cards that were not fire. You may gather you. Terror level is 2 or lower. Ravage the land becomes a build instead. I feel like I have to do that. It's the only way to save us. And there is a Dahan in here. I hate it, but this is a defend for 4 in a land with double spirit. I don't have double spirit. And I can't get double spirit fast enough. Okay, well, here we are. We're going to get so much freaking Blight. I have to take this. Even though it's not the card I want, it's the card I need. Getting 2 tokens in a tile makes them weaker. They're about to build a city in here. We already have city stuff in here. Let's add a token into here. And then I need to say, don't do a thing, and also call to trade. So now we're just going to get destroyed here. If we do this, we can see, look, build, right? But it's certainly where we're at. You have no plays left. You are missing 2. You're missing another fire. And I just couldn't do it. Because you needed the power. And you're so far away from playing a third card anyway. Okay. I would have liked the Sun Serpent, but again, playing cards is so hard. Alright, where is my done turn? There it is. So, do I want them to... Okay, no, this one has Dahan, so this is where the trade needs to happen. Oh, it gathers a Dahan as well. Yeah, well, we can gather from you. And it gathered a house from there. Interesting. That doesn't save it or anything like that. You are not going to attack. One second. I wanted to see the impacts. It thinks this is going to get ravaged. It thinks this is going to get ravaged, but it doesn't take into account these two cards. Okay, that's fine. Colonization. When exploring, add 1 additional to each land explored. Boo. And then stricken. Invaders do not ravage in lands with that. Unfortunate. Did not help us. Did not help us at all. Would have been a huge save though. Retreat. On each board, push 2 Dahan away from a land with cities to a land without cities. So you... Oh, yeah, I had to push it away. I think that was a good spot to go, though. So, and that allowed me to keep everything in here together. So, select a land to ravage. I don't understand. So, this should be a build. Then this one here. Skip ravage. Then this one here. They get to put 2 down because... they had enough attack, even after pulling away another like citizen or whatever. Okay, and now they are exploring the mountains. Now we did at least have a lot of green in the mountain over here, and they're getting it. Oh, it's all coastals, not mountains. It's coastal. Interesting. It's far away from our green lord, unfortunately. All right, so range 0, destroy. Do 2 damage and destroy some stuff. Push 1 from target land per 2 sun that you have. Well, damn. They're about to ravage in Sunshine Land. 2 damage. Destroy all Dahan. What to do? What to do? I'm just worried about these. Like this is a coastal land that's also well. He's gonna attack first, and then the build happens, so he dies. Actually, so that's perfect. This is gonna get built, which is poopy, but there's nothing I can do about that. This is gonna get built. There's nothing I can do about that. All of this is a problem, especially this one. Not sure what to do about that yet. And we have to get our Dahan all together, or they're gonna start getting converted. 2 fear. If the land is a mountain or thing, I can push really strongly. This is range 0. Well, damn. It has to have invaders. That's kind of annoying. I didn't really want... Well, that's fine, I guess. It's just right now it's 1 damage to kill him, but we can do this and then blow up a city. Right? That feels good. Then we push you away. Right? We push you. What just happened? 2 fear. Oh, if target land is mountain, we can push. We can't push. Okay. They're going to ravage in the sands. I really don't want them to ravage here. Ravaging here is also poopy, but it's fine. So I think I just protect ourselves? Because this would destroy all Dahan. I'm certainly not going to do it in there. So like that got us a fear card. And then if they get an explore action... They could get so many. I don't want them to convert my Dahan to them, but I don't like see where the best place to do this is. There's no place like without invaders really at range 1. Like I can only get it to like here. You're about to do nothing. You're about to be nasty. How do I push you out of here and into there? Oh, it does both. After you push, it gives the thing. I didn't realize. You push first and then if the land. Oh, interesting. So you push out the invader and now they can't come back. That is so much stronger than I realized. Okay, so let's review. We've got Blight coming down where we already have Blight. That would cause double. This would hurt us. A lot of bad right now. You have like no cards. So the first thing we need to do is get additional cards. They're about to ravage this. No, they're about to build here. So what are we going to do? We're going to get a new card. I kind of need stuff that's fast. This is really good, but I need fire cards. Gather up to 3 and push up to 3. The Call of Migration. Sure, it's slow, but at least it could help us like really push our Dahan away from danger. And into the same place. Like if I played that here, it could get all of these Dahan all into one place. But again, I only get to play 2 cards here, and we have what? 2 places being ravaged. And next turn, I almost certainly need either Exhaustion or Call to Trade to prevent it from being an issue. Call to Trade, though, can go pretty far away. But I need there to be Dahan there to do it. Call on herders for aid. Like, I'm just scared right now because as I see it, I can only prevent this ravage. And that's kind of poo-poo caca. But, like, fine. We can do a Sweltering Heat to skip a build. And then I would love a Darkness and 2 Fire. Or a Darkness and a Fire, right? I need a Darkness and a Fire. So let's look. Dark and Fire, Dark and Fire, Dark and Fire. I don't know, being able to cause a little bit of damage seems nice, because we would pull into here, most likely, and then that would weaken this sector enough that we could kill one of the buildings. But I also like the idea of Call to Migrate, because that would give us a chance to move all of these kind of Dahans out of migration craziness. I don't know what to do about this huge next turn that's about to happen, though. And sorry, this is 1 away from our site, so where would I pick? I could pick this location and then take these ones and shove them down. I don't know. I just want to make sure my Dahan are all in the same place. And that's what's really tricky. So I could take all these ones and send them up, or vice versa. Not sure. This does give me the damage to these people, though, which is nice. I just feel like we're leaving some gains on the table here. Again, I need to deal with this. So how do we do that? Right now, none of this is fast. We look at our discard pile. You are not fast. So we need to at least draw a card of power. We need to... We're going to have a lot of power, actually, it would seem. So maybe I do a major? I don't know what to get rid of. I kind of like my green. I need green for everything. This guy here is at least sunshine. But he gets to reclaim a card instead of discarding it. Maybe I do a minor anyway, because then I could just do that one. Getting like this little regrowth doesn't matter to me so much, but it is green and yellow. 2 destroy, damage a Dahan, and that is range 0. So I want to make sure I'm in a place with people, but they're not trespassing into my land, unfortunately. Let's take the major. Green, green, sunlight. Move up to 5 Dahan to any land, including back to target land. If you moved at least 1 Dahan, defend 5. If so, defending for 5 may as well be defending for 0. It feels like, but arguably I could take these Dahan and send them here, and that would defend for 5 and attack. So that's kind of nice. Entwined Powers, another like target spirit. Gains a power card. You gain one of the power cards they did not keep. Ugh. I mean, this is kind of cool. It's expensive. No, I need things that are fast. I mean, I love this. Like 4 damage. 4 damage and remove, right? These are big cards that are doing pretty great stuff. But I need something to like save us. And again, there's some stuff in here that I'm not loving. Like the things that attack people in your land. Like at range 0. I just don't... Gains a power card. They also gain a thing. I don't want to throw out one of my starting cards. I feel like it's so good. Gains 2 energy. During time passes, they reclaim 1 instead of discarding it. Oh, it's so good for not needing to recover cards. Okay, let's get the new cards gone. I'm not sure that getting rid of one of our starting cards was that effective, but we're here now. Let's grow. And I don't need more power, so let's work on getting more kind of cards. So you move up to 5 to any land. And then you. And yeah. I haven't decided. Like, there's 5 guys here, so we can move them away to any land here, and that would be cool. Because right now I don't have 2 moon. Right, I need 2 of each of these things. So if I chose something, oh wait, range 0. Okay, one second. This is the worst power for this guy possible, and I did a major power with him. I didn't realize it was range 0. Oopsie. We go here, where we have some Dahan. The fact that we can gather first might make this card playable in the future, but my god, is it ever a tricky one. I don't have any green that I'm playing. That feels wrong. Okay, finish playing cards. Whatever, we're here now. Gift of Constancy. So you get this, then you play this. It has to be range 0. One sec, undo. Click a land to move the Dahan. Here. Move you. So now that's not being blighted. And we're going to be able to blow up the settlement. Next. That's been used. Okay. Next. You. This is being blighted. Don't take an action on this turn. Interest rising the land. Oh god. So Weaving Lies is aided by Moon, and we have a couple of Moon, and we could discard some more Moon. So return the Fear box, return the top Fear card. During the next normal Ravage, each does +1 damage. That's not that bad actually. Return the top card of the Invader deck to the box. So that moves things faster. On each board, add one. No, we got to push them away. On each board, add a thing to a jungle without this. Fear if invaders are present. Lovely. No. Only 1 fear from that. And then traps and snares. On each board, add 1 to a land with the Dahan. Interesting. That's really good, actually. Okay, let's Weave Lies. And discards. I don't want to forget any of you. You guys here. I mean, you could just do a bunch of discards this turn. I mean, I don't want you to have to draw cards again. Call to Trade I need. Sandstorm I like. Damaging people in your lands is fine. So you first. Discard a card. I could forget the card. That's what's tricking me up here. But a 0 cost Fire and Darkness card is like pretty solid. And then again, next turn, if I'm gonna be doing this, yeah, it's fine. And then we pay 1 energy. Actually, you know what? Undo that. Yeah, we're gonna pay 1 of those cards. Can I please decide? What? No. Weave Lies. Then you discard the card. But then I think we pay energy. So you can pay 1 energy. And skip. You can pay 2 energy. Now we get to add a couple of doggos. Now on a board with Dahan, we get to add some Do Not Come Here. This would be good to expand our green dude over here. But this would be good to protect our Dahan from getting converted. I think that our Dahan not getting converted is like too important. And then yeah, try not to have you do stuff. Each player may push 1 into a land with more than the one they came from. Interesting. So they're about to build on coastal lands. So I wanted to do these ones. You're gonna Ravage and die. You're not gonna build this turn. Though I could select this one anyway and push him into the wood tile, and then I would allow him to Ravage. I don't know. Everywhere else doesn't seem so valuable. Like, I don't mind pushing this guy away, but I can't. So it's really just you or you. You're a city with 2 freaking things on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want more baddies up there. I don't think this is helpful to us. Other than potentially moving you away. Or do we have 1 damage? No, we have damage to things only. Oh, I can't even move. It's just explorers. This is like an awful time for this. Like, there's no explorers anywhere that I really care to push. So skip. Just a big skip. Because I don't want them to outnumber our Dahan here. Click a land to Ravage. So you skip the Ravage. Then you Ravage. We kill that settlement. Then this one ravages and dies. Okay. So at least we didn't get more blight. They did build some insanity on the coast. I don't really have a thing to do. And now they're exploring the sands and converting the people. Ugh, the timing on this is not good. That Dahan, yep, got killed. Finish using the powers. So you're going to move and do damage to people. And call to migrate is gather all the Dahanis to stop them from getting that insane. So 2/2 means that they could have mountains or forests coming my way. I kind of like the idea of like gathering a bunch of Dahan to put them into the land of our guardian dude, so that he can wrap them in wings of light and send them off to defend. Next turn we have a Ravage here, a Ravage here, a Ravage here, and a Ravage here. That's 4 Ravages. So that's pretty important. Let's make sure. And what's you? Push a land per 2 sunlight. Push a man per 2 sunlight. Push a man per 2 sunlight. I don't know how we feel about that. Because we don't get to create the other stuff. 5 defense. Is that enough down here? It's not even like I can reach this guy. Still, I can force this one inland. So fine, we'll push you in and then call to migrate. Let's pull this. I think it makes sense to leave this guy, right? Because he's going to ravage and kill himself. So we'll leave that to Han. And then all of these ones get pushed into my land of green. And then I can use my rapid winds of sunlight to have things go well. Do damage to explorers only. Well, I don't know. I think I want to kill this guy so that he's just not here anymore. Because I just can't seem to do damage here for some reason. Sweltering heat seems important to keep. And wings of sunlight. Alright. So I have 2 cards that allow me to prevent bad from happening. I need more power and more card placements. I can get more power pretty easily. This is a big attack. That scares me. I think that we need to put like... Actually, I don't want to put these down until this guy has done his things. So we can go here, but with Wings of Sunlight, that's still not enough to protect this zone. It's taking 9 damage. This one here needs to be... This is going to be denied from trade. This one here, I could Sweltering Heat. Then you're attacking for 5. We could bring in the Dahan to protect it. That means I can do 3 of them. That's not actually enough, is it? So am I going to grab a power card or not? I have 4 cards in the discard. I could play a 3rd card if I did things correctly. I do want... With 4 power, I have 1 in hand. Yeah, let's grab a card. Minor. Okay, green and yellow. Push all, otherwise remove. Elemental Boon is kind of sick. It gives 2 spirits 3 elements. And I could pick like fire and darkness and earth or something like that. Or animal. And that could make me able to gather 3 first with this card. I don't hate the growth here. Destroy one of your things. The target spirit chooses either to remove a blight from one of the lands or to add one. They may do both. So like that would allow us to get rid of like a blight here, for instance. Is that a fast card? It is. I don't know. Both of these seem good. The Elemental Boon, though, making this able to get red is, like, so key to me. I would need a red, a dark, and a yellow, though, right now, right? Because I literally need all 3 of his powers. I don't need it this turn, though. So maybe because I don't need it this turn, I just do this. It doesn't have any sunlight on it. Ugh. Do you have sunlight, though? Yes. Okay. So we grab this. Then we're going to put a tile into here while we have the ability to do so. Seems important to me. Then we play all of these cards. That gives us this, and some damage. I wish I was in this tile as well. Because dealing damage also kills the Dahan, and I'm going to be moving Dahan in. Well, I'm not even going to be moving them into here, am I? I'm going to tell them not to do anything in that tile. Interesting. Well, I could also move... I'm realizing now that I could go to mountains. I keep thinking it's sands only. So I could go 2 here, but I want to go there. Sorry, this is to remove 1 from their lands, and then they can add 1. So I can add 1. Do I want to play 3 cards this round? Probably. So here, and I could add another one. I don't know. For now, where do I want to put this? I want to weaken this stuff here. But it needs to go to sand or mountain, so I don't know. This one's going to get defended by the Dahan. Alright, so you defend, and then what colors do you need? Probably just fire, mountain? No, fire. Fire is all you need. So what do you care more? Move and attack, or gather 2 and then push a bunch of people? Gathering isn't that helpful right now. I'd rather move and do damage. Okay. This is a lot of work, man. Running 2 hands here. You. Here. Click demand to move the 2. Yeah, here. No, here. You. Now it's defended. So far, so good. Next up. You. I don't wanna gather 1. Unfortunately, I'm realizing. Undo. Because first, I need to gather you. Then... Oh, wrong one. That would get them all killed. Operator error. Instead, it's you here with 2. This guy needed to stay there so that he ravages and dies and then doesn't get to build. This is nasty. I'm not sure what to do about that yet. You are going to do 2 damage to people only because I haven't got an orc fire. Well, now I'm annoyed. Oh, no. So you target a spirit. I'm going to give up this in the dark rear. Then you get to add a token. Choose a land, add. And for now, I mean, 5 and fire seems so good. Playing 4 cards per turn seems like impossible, though. Given your amount of power. So we have to do a 3 for now. And now that you've got that one, you choose this. Okay. So that means that, sorry, this is protected, and this is protected. This is not protected. This build is not going to happen. These builds are going to happen. Okay. Well, that's kind of how it is. Search for land. In each land with at least 2, push 1 to an adjacent land without invaders. On each board with invaders, add... Okay. Push 1 to a land, it deals 1 damage, so we can do some nasty stuff there. During the Ravage, every Dahan adds a defense. Oh. Still, that is not so... That's not enough. So, every land needs to push to a land without invaders, apparently. Oh, that's so annoying. You can go here. You can go here. And then there's no other lands. Okay. Now, each player can move a doggo. You move the dog into here, and because these guys have 1 health, that kills the settlement. Then, same thing. Can we take this dog and stay? It can't stay. No. Undo. You, dog, here. Kills. Is anything else interesting? I mean, maybe we are just moving this dog. Killing this dude seems fine. I mean, we could also just push him back at the end of the turn anyway. But I won't do my free damage. It's that or these dudes. These soldier boys. Let's do the... Oh, land without blight. Yes, of course. I'm going to go down here and do a damage. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. Lands for ravaging. 7 defense here. You die. That gave you a fear card. Then this one here. Skip ravage. Then this one here. They're going to build instead. Then this one here, they are going to ravage and put 2 blight down. Okay. Click a land to ravage, then you attack. Love it. Why did you do this? Why did you jump? He's exploring to the woods. That's annoying. Go away. Okay, if there are 2 or fewer in a target land, remove 1. I mean, gotta, right? This one? I don't know, getting a tile to be completely free of blight seems somehow more important. What else is there, though? Yeah. Okay. So remove the blight. That gets us a blight thing back. Deal 2 damage, destroy 1. Oh, it has a range of 1. Oh, no, this one does not. I don't think there's a way for us to move that Dahan, right? Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, I could do 2 damage up there, but I mean, killing a thing seems so nice, but yeah, let's stop them from being able to build here. And then either force them out of this mountain or force them out of this mountain with this power. Where to put it? What do they have left here? They probably have a mountain card or a wetlands card. In which case I want to get them out of here. Do damage. 2 damage to people only. Right now there's some big fights going down in a couple of places. I'm not sure the best place to fight it. It's just a little bit on the tricky side. We want to either try and survive here or survive here. Probably going to need our Sweltering Heat card again. This one here is easier to support with our green dude. Just because we're within 1 tile. So let's do damage here. And then a damage there. Oh, God. Alright, you need your cards back. Then, again, they're building on blue, or on the jungle. We are once again in need of some Swelter. Let's see, where are the problems? Here and here. Oh, you're going to get a card as well. Interesting. You have 7 cards discarded here. Okay. Well, you are definitely going to reclaim. And how are you going to save the other land? This one here. Or no, you're going to defend this land probably, and he's going to help, like, sweat this one. This one here, if we could move 2 Dahan to it, it would be pretty defended. So, how do we do that? How do we get some Dahan? How do we get the Dahan, you know? How do we get some defense in that location? Oh, not you. You. Defense. Defense. I can attack, but I need to defend. I need to defend. That's the only defense I see. Okay, well that's a problem. And you have defense and then do damage in your lands. Interesting. Interesting for sure. If I were to move this tile in here, then I could send these Dahan. I also have a Dahan here. Also, I could... Oh, no. If I put a second tile here, it will push the Dahan away. I want both of these Dahan, though. Is there a way that I will be able to get 2 of each? I don't see a red or a purple. Nah. Spending 3 power to go here is actually kind of appealing, though. So let's do that, because it gets me... It's basically like paying 3 power to get an extra and then put our thing in a better place. We're about to get 4 power. We have a bunch of zeros. And a 1 and a couple of 3s. So 3 here. Do I want to do these other ones as well? That's the real question. Like, I have 2 really big cards. I kind of just want to play 4 cards, right? And then I get to get a card as well. So let's get both of our cards showing. All right, this is forbidden. This bad lad here is sunshine and green that we want. Sunshine and green, not both on the same. Being able to add more stuff is nice. Being able to lure is nice. This one also comes with red and purple. This one also has the fire, though. Range 0. Destroy people and add 2 damage or remove a blight from a sacred site. I don't actually have many sacred sites right now. It's one of these. The fast one is always appealing because you could try and pull baddies like into your territory, and then because we get to do damage at range 0, we could then do damage to them. So I feel like that card makes the most sense. We lure them in and then we kill them. And then this Fire Lord, I mean, I really need more fire cards. Mountain is also nice. Darkness is also nice, but fire is incredible. This allows us to push, and if we have 2 fire, do a bunch of stuff. It's also a 0. It's fast. I mean, how do you not? There's some good stuff here, like destroy all buildings and this guy here, but if you have 3 animal cards, which we're not really playing, Migrate and Heroes of Aid. So yeah, we'll take the Visions of Fiery Doom. All right. We need to help to swelter them over there. We need Fiery Doom. And I don't know, I'd like to do some damage, but apparently that's really hard for us these days. Target spirit can do damage in their lands. Not so important right now. Something like this gives us a heat wave for a bunch of damage. What are we away? We're 1 extra fire away because this is still covered. Okay, we're close. And then you need to Sunlight Wings to probably just do as many of these zeros as you can. Gift of Constancy is nice. Being able to remove Blight is nice, but we don't actually have a land that needs this yet. Gathering is nice. We still have 2 power left. I would love green. In fact, I could even go for green over Constance, because that would allow me to do a lot. It would let me do this and well, the distance of +1 is less important. +1 damage per yellow and green you have. That just seems like really important to me right now. So a single... Oh, wait. No, this is a bad turn for that. So I need a fire and a green. And then I need another green. 2 more green would be incredible, but... Look, we can only do 1 at a time, alright? Removing Blight is nice. Doing damage based on the amount of green stuff is fine. Can't be blighted land for that. We have 2 sunlight right now. Something like this. And again, That will defend this place with these Dahan, and then it will allow us to do some stuff over there. I'm still not sure what we're going to do with this massive group of baddies, but one step at a time. Again, they have a level 2 coming in here, which could be mountains or wetlands. I don't know what they're going to do, but we do have some Dahan that are vulnerable in this wetland, so we're going to move. Oh, no, 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 undo. It's you go here, these two. So that's solved. Lure of the Unknown, I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet. They are building in jungle. They're not in this jungle. They are in these jungles. And they have a lot of cities. And a lot of bad stuff. Okay. Well, damn. How much? I literally can't even tell. They have 4 settlements and 2 cities in there. That is nasty. So this could... If I could get the number of settlements lower than the number of cities, then they wouldn't build more baddies. You guys get helter skelter. So maybe I can find a way of pulling them into like this tile, where we can then weaken them and kill them. Gather and then fear. Oh no, they're about to ravage that. Ugh, okay, I guess we can send them into mountains. Right, so we put you here, and then you guys... in a land with no invaders. I would love to gather a... just like a random soldier in here. I'm realizing. This has 5 defense. Maybe... undo the last move. Take you. Oh, range 0, so you have to be there. I was just thinking like, what if we pulled someone in here, but 5 defense. This is already 5 attack because it's Sweden. So I really can only bring in a single explorer here. Still, I can't go there because it's... See, the no invaders clause is killing me right now. Is there something that's about to build that I don't want it to? Yes, plenty of places. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, well, you guys can come here, I guess. And you... I seriously don't know. We just move one settlement? I kind of like you guys all being in there, though. It's so difficult. Maybe you... No, it has to be range 0. The range 0 is what's killing me. Alright, you, settlement, into here. You shouldn't build from that. Invaders do +3 per damage when ravaging where we have natural sites. Wow, that's so crap. Each spirit with 3 among its lands may use a power now instead of later. Well, I mean, I kind of have to do that here to save ourselves, or we're gonna die. So, doing 1 damage here would not be enough. It seems like such a waste. But hey, at least we kill a city. Alright, lands with thing, defend 2 each, spirit gains 1 per land they have with no invaders. Okay, so we got an extra thing. We have 2 defense here. Let's skip the ravage. And then they're building. My god, are they ever building? Oh no. And then they tried to explore a bunch of our mountains, but these ones were a little bit nasty on them. Okay. Let's see. Remove a blight is kind of nice. 2 thing, 2 if it's a mountain, we can push somebody. Do 2 damage and destroy a building, +1 for everything we have. Alright, what is this? Push 1 from target land. So let's get you out of the mountain and into the forest. Then target land. I needed to push more things into my land. I'm realizing. Okay, we have 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should destroy the Dahan, unfortunately. Then you gather up to 1 and do damage. I mean, I want to keep killing things here, but that kills the thing, right? Which is just nice. Oh, but before we do that, actually, we should do remove a blight. Remove this invader, right? No, it's just 2 fear, but it had to be range 0, so we had to do that first. And then he's got a mountain here. I can only kill 1 thing. So we may as well finish this off. Okay, I mean that was a turn. Okay, that was a serious turn. I can't believe we're still alive. But I mean we're kind of just consolidating our opponent here into all these green tiles, which I mean isn't necessarily good because there's 3 of them under threat and I can only helter skelter so many of them. You for instance, like I need the helter, like I need that card back, so I'm kind of stuck in a holding pattern picking up those cards every time, which is just kind of poopy. I should have, no, I had to go in here. Ugh, I just wish I could move my token into this tile so that I could do some more like removal stuff, like by being in that land. But no, we'll stick to what we did. It's hard for us too because I also don't have any Dahan to send around, and not enough power to do a purchase. Yeah, I think I just need to do this, or I'm going to die. And then I don't know what about you guys. Let's look at what this minor power is. Steam vents, range 0. Potentially destroy a thing. That's pretty great, actually. What sucks is that I need to play Call to Trade. I need to play Steam Vents, or I want to play Steam Vents, and I need Sweltering Exhaustion. And that gives me enough for Steam Vents to pop off, but not enough to do this because of this Call to Trade. It's so annoying. Okay, but we're here now. And then what about you? Call to Trade here, Swelter stuff there. How do I save that tile? Still, I have no defense. Still, it has Blight in it. I guess this one doesn't have Blight, so we could let them blight this top corner. Let's just let them do a turn of blighting the hell out of us, okay? It's fine. It's fine, right? And we'll what? Reclaiming 4 cards is cool, but like, is it necessary? What do I have here? And what am I giving up on using? Like the Lore of the Unknown, fine. The Wraps of Rings, fine. Push and push fine. I mean, yeah, we can take a turn to just grow. 5 and reclaim 1 is pretty sick. And gain a card. We're playing lots of cards, so let's grab a miner. And again, we're looking for sunlight and grass. We finally have it. Gather, gather. And this enticing thing works with our other card. Oh, finally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll figure it out when we get there. And then you've got the 3 that you need. Enticing Splendor, that pulls a person. That destroys one of my tokens. This could push Dahan. Yeah, I don't have a shtick right now. Finish playing cards. Gift of Constancy. Swelter here. Steam Vents. Destroy a city. I mean, you're gonna build there again. You'll build a city if you have 3 villages now, because that also pulled in a village. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Still. Wait, what? Oh, destroy a settlement. Oh, that's annoying. Well, actually then, in that case. Right now, we have more settlements than cities, so you're about to build a city. But if I do this, then that's good. Alright. Gather. Yeah, I don't know. 2 damage per thing in the land. Creating more. Like, part of me just wants to put down a, like, green thing in this forest tile so that I can put my token there next turn and then use the Wings of Liberty, kind of, or Wings of Defense. Is there any reason to pull people away right now? They're going to build in mountains, right? So just this mountain. They're not going to do anything here and here. They are going to blow this up. I mean, I could kill my own to put another one here. And then we would have more power. So, like, can I just do that? Does it have to be? It can be any. Yeah, so I destroy this. And now add you. That's fine. Then enticing. I kind of like the idea of bringing them all into one place. Right? But I don't want them to build a city here. We have how much damage coming? I don't know how much damage this is. We have 4 and 5. So plus 1 damage for 4. So I think we can kill a tremendous amount of stuff in here, even if they build a city. So, yeah. Okay. Let's bring you in. And then here, push 2 happens first. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we push into the sands. Invasive species. If it's fast, add a blight. This just goes back on top, though. Each player, if you do the nighttime, each player add 1 thing. I think, yeah, we've got to transmute. And you Are you going to end up picking up all your cards again? I don't have to right now. But my god. It would be a savior. Oh no, you only have the Fiery Doom. Oh no. That's such a great one. And if I get rid of that, I don't think I have enough anyway. Do not discard. What about you? Forget a card. I can get rid of Lure of the Unknown and this. I hate to do it, but it's just so good to do that. You discarding your card is lame. But you have a lot of cards, so fine. And then pay an energy. Alright. So that gave them a bunch of fear. Then, sorry, we get to add animals with cities and settlements. Okay, well, this one here or this one here. I'm not sure which is best. But you and you. Oh, we got to add one of those as well? Is that something I didn't notice? Half the boards rounding up, add 1 to a land with that and invaders. Do 2 damage to the Dahan there. I don't love it. I chose that board, but it's the only place that was eligible. Choose. Alright, now we got a fear card. Each player removes 1 from an inland land. So if I get rid of you, you can't explore deep into my land anymore on this side. And then over here we can remove a dude or a settlement. Again, let's just get rid of this wetland one. Each player removes 1 and 1 from a land with beasts. 1 from a land adjacent to a beast. Oh, there's no beast in there. Oh, that sucks. But still, there we go. That really cut down on this crap. Alright. Select a land to ravage. Where were they ravaging? You. Skip the ravage, please. You. You're gonna build instead, but you got sick. And then you put extra blight. So we're again on like death's door of blight. But that's okay. And then you're gonna explore into the sands. Thankfully this sand and this sand have 2 Dahan, so they don't get converted. The mountains, on the other hand, we did not have enough like green tiles in them. Poopy. Okay, then they're gonna ravage mountains. So, I mean, how do you not... This is range 0, so let's like start with that. What? I may split up the damage. Skip. 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That felt good. Pushing people away from a land feels good as well. Pushing them out of the sands. I can push 2 people away. So I could push them out of this mountain. Where... This kills all Dahan. It has to be... Like, if I attack here, I can do 4 damage. So, like... Let's just get rid of these guys, right? Cool. And now, let's attack. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we're just killing cities left and right now. Oh. And there's 1 card left before our level 3. Heat Wave. Deal 2 damage to people only. I mean, was there a way? I mean, that's fine. What do we want to keep? They're going to ravage mountains. Not a problem. They're going to build in sand. I mean, if they're going to build in sands, it's not a problem either. Steam vents is good. Sweltering is fine. Call to trade, don't need it. So let's just keep the swelter. And here, I mean, if I can keep doing Towering Wrath, I think that means that we're going to be well off. But I think no matter what, we're going to be like pulling our cards back though, right? Probably. The land grows. Yeah, so like you have one card in hand, so you're going to need to draw cards. You don't have cards in hand, but that's okay. You, I'm pretty sure I wanted to add you to this location here. I'm pretty confident I still want to do that. They're about to build in the sands. What to do about that? Nothing really. Let's look at your cards, my dude. You get to play 5 of them. So this lets you keep a card. Come on. This lets you keep a card. And then, I mean, I probably want to do that attack card, like I said. Removing Blight is nice. I need more. I don't know what I need more of. Flame and stuff, likely. I don't know that we have to gather. Or Lure of the End. I don't know what we have to do here. This stuff doesn't seem as important. That means I got everything. The only thing I didn't get is a night time, but that's kind of fine. I think I just want to gather everything into this tile, as much as I can at least. And then you, if I put you into this land that has Blight, I could use the sunlight thing on you, and then you could remove a Blight and add a second. That sounds kind of nice. So let's do that. Add a presence to a land that has Blight. 4 cards per turn. Actually, wait. No. What do I want to do? I want to undo this action. I want you to do... Excuse me. I want you to do this. But I want to gain the power card first. I want fire. I want fire and mountain. Gather people in the mountains and then make them upset. Or... this one comes with the darkness, right? Which could help us with the damage each invader. Let's do that. Add a presence. 4 cards per turn, please. We can get the fire in other ways. So, this is not so important. Steam vents is nice. I mean, all of these are nice, right? Something like this. That puts us 1 fire away. But because of sunlight, dude, we're going to get it. So, now, gift. Gift of the Constants. Let's look at this. They're building in a lot of places. Spooky. Also, for the record, we have 4 turns left after this one. Or, no, we have 4 turns left. So, spooky. Destroy one of your tokens so that a friend can put a token down. We don't need this token. Or undo. We don't need this token because it's harder to spread to locations once you've left them. So we don't need this token. And then they can get a second token here that is for 5 and fire. So that gives a whole bunch of benefits. Dealing damage in the land is not actually necessary. I mean, steam vents at 0 means that we kill this guy before he gets started. They're gonna build here, here, and here. And here. Ugh. Poopy. Getting lots of green in one land allows us to do a lot of damage. So, oh wait, I don't want to, do I want to push out the Dahan? I guess. Like, it's fine, because it's going into a land where I have stuff. Let's just add another one. When ravaging, they do +3 per land. Well, that's terrible, right? No, cities do, wait, who does, one sec. Who's doing +3 per land? When ravaging, invaders do +3 per land in lands with 3 or more invaders. Okay, so that's nothing. Alright, each player may gather into coastal lands, defend 2 in all coastal lands. So does any coastal land have... Not really. What is it? Gather 1. So I could gather this so he doesn't build. And I could gather this so he doesn't build. He'd still build up here, which is annoying. But, I mean, they didn't get 3 of their builds because we pulled them out of the zone fast enough. Mountain and water. Or wetlands. Again, they're not getting up here, which is nice. Because we had a lot of green stuff laid out. So this whole board is, like, empty. But we need to kill a lot of cities. Oh, man. And we need to get our fear card. Actually, we're close, right? Card 0. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So. Gather up to 2 and then force people to move. I mean, I want to remove this blight. That's easy. Doing a bunch of damage here would be nice. Like 1,000,000 damage in here. So, like... how do I do this? Like, you gather 2. And then that pushes... I guess, actually, we should try and protect these mountains, right? Gather some of these guys and push them over. And then they will ravage. No, I like the idea of solving this area. So let's pull you guys in. Okay. Then that allows us to push you guys into that green tile. That means that this power here can send the last guy out. So this whole area is just like emptied. Then gather up to one of our pieces and do a damage. Okay, so we bring you in. That does a damage. And yeah. Now they all have less. What? Deal 2 damage, destroy 1, and then do a bunch of extra damage. Oh yeah, I can split the damage out. It almost certainly makes sense to do 1 damage up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a whole terror level, baby. And then while they're scared, this will kill all the Dahan in there, but 2 more damage. while they all have low health, right? So it's pretty sick. Add to jungles and sands. Deal 2 damage a whole bunch of times. I would like them not to ravage this sands tile. Now there's just 1 city left on the board. Holy. Do not build in the sands. Do not build in the jungles. I mean, that was pretty crazy, right? Do not reclaim. I mean, I like me a sandstorm. And I like... You should have 2 reclaims, right? Like, the attack is nice. Why didn't I get... Do you not get a reclaim because you only get an energy for the constancy thing? Is that what it is? I'm not really sure. Either way, they're going to attack this mountain tile. But we can send our army of Dahan to it. I need to get a card this turn. And probably some power. So... I mean, I could do this place and this place. Like, I could get two things, but I want a power card. Is it really going to cost me 0? Oh, but I guess I'm going to get more power anyway. Yeah, so we can do this growth. Let's do a growth in here. And gain a power card. A miner is fine. We need sunlight and grass. We have a lot of sun versus grass, so I want one of these two. 6 defense or remove blight from jungles and sand and add like thorns, and then you add this, and now I have 3 guys lined up for the insanity that is a full build frickin' guardian. Holy damn. You get to play 5 cards. As much as I want you to get a whole bunch of stuff, you just need to regroup. And then you get to gain a card. You have 7 power. And you're playing 5. Which is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess we just go for like a big major power in case you get one that's cool. Like Fire Mountain. 2 damage, destroy all people. If it's stuff, if it's a jungle or wetland, bad. If you've got a bunch of things, 4 more damage. And this is red. This is fast. Blazing Renewal. Single land, 2 distance. Your spirit adds 2 of their destroyed thing. And then if any was added, add 2. Holy. If anything was added, 3. That is pretty cool too. I don't know who has. I think that this guy here has a whole bunch. Our guy here has been discarding his tokens, so he could have a blazing renewal and add in a whole bunch of his tokens. To each city and thing. That's a kind of cooler card because this guy has been sacrificing tokens this whole time. So I kind of like the theme of that. And then, can I please see your hand? I'm not using this. Okay. Then pick a card from your discard pile to reclaim. Okay, and then show hand. Blazing Renewal. Actually, I should have checked the cost. No, I have lots of power. Helper, Schwelter. I need... Oh wait, I needed the 2 green, right? Did I just throw away the green card? Click a hit. No, I only have the 1 green card. Okay. No. So we can get rid of... So we get you, and then we get rid of Searing Heat. Sorry about this. This is like obviously a lot going on here, but you want to have 2 green, right? And then that's a red. And then we also want purple. So like steam vents and like this here. Canceling an activation is fine, but I mean this, if I'm correct, where is this card? We need, yeah, it says we're gonna get all this stuff. So finish playing cards. And then I just don't even think that anything else is going to matter. Like, I think I'm going to play this on you. You're going to select a spot, and that's going to destroy everything. Oh no, because you're up here. Interesting. No ravaging in this land. But I can already do that. Call to trade. The terror level is too high anyway. What do we want to do? I forgot about this settlement up here. Which makes me want to just, like, slam it with Towering Wrath instead. So, like, you put your tokens up here, and that kills all of that stuff. Fine by me. Then, you, here, to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to get them all killed. We love that. They're going to build on this tile, technically, right now. Unless I can pull him somewhere else. Gather. This is already all gonna die, right? So it's like, you know, you steam vents here to kill a building. Then you, like, call this invader to here. Then you scare him to here. And then gather 1. I mean, it seems fine to me. Finish the powers. During the next normal ravage, +2 damage. If there's no ravage this phase, leave it. Okay, we get to add on each board, but they ignore the build ignore. I mean, it's definitely gonna be jungles, right? I don't know. I just don't want to worry about, like, this stuff over here. Or this stuff here. We're so close. Skip the next normal explore, but still reveal a card. Perform the thing if relevant. Skip the next normal build. The build card shifts left as usual. So, like, nothing. Each player adds a thing to a land adjacent. Invaders skip all normal actions in lands with dogs. I mean, fine by me, man. They're gonna skip all actions in lands with dogs. I didn't even realize how much we had there. Yeah, like, we basically just killed all the invaders. Gather and do damage. if you have jungle, like for the sake of argument, we do that. Then for the sake of argument, what is this? Damage to each invader. That kills everything. And then you send this guy into there and we kill a dude. Yeah. And that's every piece died. We killed everything on the board. There are no cities, there's no nothing on the board. We killed everything. I was actually expecting like a, you know, an achievement for clearing the board. Like nothing to leave. That was our most decisive win, even though I felt like we were on the verge of going death like the whole time. Wow. 1 on a difficulty rating of 6 or higher. I mean, you saw it. You saw it. Why am I... Oh, I can click them and see the stages they got to. Presence. He did lose one still. One of them was still dead. And then... So did you start with 2 dead presents or something? I'm not really sure. But we can look at statistics. So Kingdom of Sweden. I did lose one of my test games, like I said, to Sweden. So I'm very happy to have beaten them, even though the records are so crazy. Heat and Stone. Apparently Heat and Stone is high rated in terms of wins, but not in terms of plays. People aren't that interested in playing Heat and Stone. But Keeper of the Forbidden Wilds, that's pretty sick. Energy gained 80. That's like so much. This game went so late. Powers used 69, and then should be a good mix again, mostly fire. I'm trying to see, like, out of all of the colors, right now stone shines as kind of like a consistent. Green and red are actually kind of low. Stone followed by blue, followed by red, with like moon being the lowest, followed closely by you know, animal. I'd like to play an animal build next then. Maybe an animal fear build. Fear generated 70, damage taken 75. Blight removed 6. More than 50% of all the blight I've ever removed was in this game. This is a regenerative blight game. Damage taken by lands 26, a quarter. Damage taken by Dahan 3. I'm so sorry, boys. And then blight added 6. So 6 were added, 6 were removed. We stayed on top of that. We were good caretakers. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.